Hello friends, Tanya here for Spellbinders, and this is day 6 of the Crafty Advent Calendar for Spellbinders. We're going to open pocket number 6, and looks like we have some more dies. Open this up, and look at that. It looks like an adorable little turtle with a party hat and a balloon. So I've cut this from a variety of colored cardstocks. The shell I cut out of some Distress Mica Stain sprayed cardstock. I think I sprayed it with some dark greens and browns on some dark green cardstock. And kind of an olive green for the turtle body. We've got a light blue for the balloon, a yellow and a white for the hat, and of course we've got black and white for the eyes. I'm going to take some white cardstock and back the eye hole, the eye, and then I'm going to add the pupil of the eye in black right on top of that. I love how that turned out. We're going to attach the neck to the main body backer. We're going to take the belly portion and glue that right so those little notches fit over the legs. And then I have an extra piece of cardstock, look at that detail on there, to back the shell, so that has a little bit of extra dimension. We'll layer those together and add those to the turtle body. I'm going to apologize right now because this video is going to upload probably mid-morning or midday on Wednesday because I'm at my stepdad's house and his Wi-Fi was acting up. And truth be told, I have been only about 4 or 5 videos ahead. This time I happened to be doing the voiceovers the last 2 days, the night before the video is supposed to go live, and I will have to wait until I get home to upload this video. I love that this little turtle is so adaptable. You could use him for birthday settings or not. You could also use him just for a variety of fun things if you don't put the hat on. There is our adorable turtle. Now let's put it together with a card. We're going to start out with the Sentiments of Wonder. This is from the Envelopes of Wonder collection that came out in, I think, September. We're going to use one of the BetterPress sentiment plates here, and I'm actually going to use the BetterPress black ink. I have this centered up on my platform, and I have a piece of, I think this is regular, no, this I think is the new Spellbinders watercolor paper. So you're going to get to see how that better presses, and it does a lovely job. It makes a great impression, and it does push nicely into the paper. Next, we're going to take the coordinating die for this sentiment, and we're going to tape that in place with a little bit of low-tack tape. Just remember that watercolor paper is a little more sensitive to the adhesive, especially when you apply pressure. So you might have a little bit of tearing of that paper. Next, we're going to take another sentiment. We're going to use some of the skinny Best Ever craft tape and tape that down to some very smooth hammer mill cardstock, and use the Satin Rose Gold foil to foil another sentiment. And here is the result of that. Oop, I'm having a little trouble getting that peeled off. And there is our foiled sentiment, sending birthday wishes. You know what? I think I better pressed that image. Yep, I did. I better pressed it, and then I foiled it because those better press plates work great for foiling, and I wanted to see how they looked. Next, I'm taking one of the 3D embossing folders from, I think this is from May. This is Balloons and Banners. It is still available in the Spellbinders shop if you're interested in picking it up, if you weren't a member of the 3D embossing folder of the month at that time. And there is our beautiful embossed image, and we're going to pull out my favorite, the Pearl Lustre Gilding Polish. And we're going to add some shine and shimmer to the raised portions of this panel. We're going to make a 4-bar card this time that's 3.5 by 5 inches. You know me, I've made A2 size cards for so many years that I'm ready to constantly have a new size. And I love the 5 by 7s. I love a mini slimline, and I love a 4-bar card. Those are my current 3 favorite sizes. I know a lot of you still use A2 cards because mostly, I imagine, because they are a very efficient use of cardstock, because it's just half of a sheet of paper and you just can get 2 cards out of that easily without any scraps. So now that we have glimmered up the rest of this panel, we're going to move on to the next portion. Of course, I did put extra cardstock on the back of that. We're going to use the Essential Diamonds dies. I'm going to pick one that fits perfectly on this card. We're going to die cut it from some vellum, and we're going to start adhering things to the card. I did add some extra cardstock to the back of all of the different layers, and you're going to see that trim, that fine detail border die from a couple of days ago on the blue cardstock that I just couldn't get to work with the card I was creating. We're going to use that on this card because it really ties into the blue balloon that turtle is carrying. So I've adhered our embossed panel to our card base. I've got our border die cut piece, and we're going to adhere that down on the lower portion of the front of this card. Just so. And then I'm going to attach the vellum diamond. I am actually going to put the turtle and the sentiment on here first because I want to have a good place to put our adhesive and some extra layers of cardstock before I adhere this to the front of the card. I'm actually going to only put 1 layer of extra cardstock on the back of the vellum behind the other elements. That will make this float just a little bit, which is a look that I really love. Here is the reverse foiling for that Sending Birthday Wishes, and this is the one that I really liked the most. I'll hang on to the other 2 that I created to use on another card on another day. I'm adding an extra layer of cardstock behind this sentiment and adhering that. And then we'll add this near the turtle on that that diamond. Right about there. Just adjusting that placement a little bit. It's pretty funny, my dog's snoring on the bed right behind me. Here we have those extra pieces of cardstock on the back of the elements. And I think I'm just figuring out that I did not speed up this section of the video. And you know what? I'm not going to go back and redo it. I'm sorry if this video is too slow for you. If you didn't know this already, you can click on the little gear symbol on your video player there on YouTube and change your playback speed. You can go up to 2 times the normal speed, or you can slow it down. So if I'm going too fast sometimes, you can slow me down. Next, we're going to use some sequins from last year's advent calendar. These are some pretty light blue sequins. You could also use the teal opalescent sequins from the Spellbinders shop if you didn't happen to get these in if you didn't get last year's Crafty advent calendar. I'm just adhering those in a couple of groupings of 3, 1 on each side of the turtle. And look at that, he's so darn cute. Next, we're going to take a sentiment from the Birthday Unboxing Glimmer. There is also a stamp set by the same name with the same sentiments, and I believe with coordinating dies. We're going to use this long, thin sentiment die to die cut this sentiment, which says, oh gosh, now I don't remember what it says. Maybe if I grab the card, which I have here in a basket, just have to find it. It says, close your eyes and make a wish. So we're going to adhere that to the inside of the card. And I have an extra birthday hat that I had created all of the die cuts, stamping, stenciling, all of that I did back in September because I opened it right away. And I'm glad I did that because it saves me some time now. And it gave me a little time to think about what I wanted to do with these different elements. We're going to take this white party hat and add it to the end of our sentiment just to jazz it up a little bit. And you know how I like to decorate the insides of the cards too. That completes this card. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making it. He's a pretty darn cute little turtle. All that shimmer and shine, dimension and detail. Another beautiful die set from Spellbinders. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, now is a great time to do that. If you're interested in any of the products that I used today, check the description box below. They will be listed and linked there. If you would like to leave me a comment, I would love to hear what you have to say. Here are a couple more videos I thought you might enjoy. And until tomorrow, bye-bye.